Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Imperial Agent Edition. Now, when we left off, we had done a little bit of data retrieval, and we are now gaining the objective to speak with Chance. Now, the only unfortunate thing is I was actually liking Chance quite a bit before he used the keyword. So it appears as though we are going to be forced to help him. And, well, I was going to help him anyway, actually, because he seemed to be quite a nice fellow, and he didn't agree with the use of the keyword, but now he's actually using it himself. So, yeah, it's way to be a contradiction, I suppose, but without further ado, let us head in to the phase.
Chance, I came to meet you.
Thank you. I'm not... Please, listen. Iana's cell is in here somewhere. The scientist Kai Sazin needs to repair the ultra-wave transmitter. The scientist will only meet with SIS. Tell her the password. Gemstone.
She won't know anything went wrong. I'm one of you, after all.
Good. Good. If you can patch me up, I can... If you patch me up, I can get to an evac point. Keyword... Anna... Mod...
After you forced me to come here, I should let you die. But I won't. Can you move?
I think so. I can make it as far as a Republic airlift. Thank you. Now find the scientist. Keep her safe from Kai Sazin.
You let him live. Now he still has control, but he trusts you. Useful.
I keep hearing your voice. How is that possible?
Well, there we have it. Yes, I decided just to make it so that Chance lives, and he may become useful later on. You never know. He is a little bit sympathetic to us, and it is always good to have an opposition in the enemy camp that is rooting for you, so maybe, just maybe, he will pay off in the future. I think that would be rather nice anyway, so we'll see how that goes, and without further ado, let us try to take out a couple of these fellows here. We seem to be dealing some reasonable damage. Nothing really to write home about right now, obviously, considering they are all spread out, and unfortunately that means we have to use all kinds of different abilities. So, without further ado either, we are going to be making our way down here and speaking to the doctor. And, well, eliminating all the droids on our way. So let's eliminate that, thank you. Okay, wow, there's actually a bonus mission here as well. Should we do that? 14,000? I don't necessarily think it's worth it, so we are just going to be taking out these droids here. There we go, thank you. And take out this, if we can. There we are. And now we can head upstairs and talk to her.
Dr. Iana Cell, I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us.
Don't move. Just... Hell, I barely know how to fire one of these things. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
Have you been holed up in here this whole time?
Mostly. I've been living off ration bars and some kind of edible hospital gel that even the rack ghouls won't touch. Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence.
Dr. Cell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the rat ghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person.
She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vrawl when they couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last rat ghoul expert on Terrace.
She needs you to complete a device for controlling rat ghouls.
Of course she does. She's completely crazy. If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. So.
You want to explain where you heard that name?
Yes, well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology. I understand your misgivings. How did he track me here? How did he survive the ruins unscathed? Both reasonable questions. But like you, I'm a resourceful person. And we do share a common goal. We're all friends of the Republic here. Right, Dr. Sell?
We can discuss our common interests another time. Make your pitch.
Thank you. Dr. Sell, I'd like you to tell the Republic that I'm your assistant.
You've got to be kidding.
I know Rakghoul science well enough to convince Kai Sazin that I'm an adequate substitute for Cell. I'll be taken to the ultrawave transmitter. Once captive, I signal you, and you find Kai Sazin and the transmitter. And rescue me, of course.
It's not a bad plan. We might even survive it.
Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at Dynamet General and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One last thing while I wait to be captured. There is a chance the Republic will jam my signal to you. Before you come for Kai Sazin, you'll have to sabotage their jamming stations. They're guarded by wilderness troopers. A good warm-up for fighting a Jedi Knight.
Well, that is very, very strange, isn't it? Dr. Loken was able to get by unscathed, and he has a stealth generator. Well, I suppose you can assume that he would, considering he was a fixer back in the day. So, let us accept that, thank you very much, and we will now head on to... Wow, that's a far distance. So yes, I will be cutting away, and I'll make my way over to the jamming station. Okay, so we have arrived at the location of the jamming station. Now, as we can see here, we have a couple of recon droids and some guerrilla commanders there as well, which we are going to be eliminating very, very quickly. And let's see, where is the actual jamming station? Ah, there it is. Okay, so we don't really need to take care of these commanders over here. They are going to take a long time to kill, that's for sure. And instead, all we need to do is focus on some of these Republic commandos. And as you can see, they die remarkably easy. Thank you very much. Oh yes, that's just what I like to see. Republic units falling before us. And let us now disable the jamming station. And use our personal holocom.
Cypher, this is Dr. Loken. I hope you're receiving this because I'm not going to get another chance. I'm inside Kai Sazin's base. She and her people are housed in an abandoned tunnel system in the main Republic compound. The ultrawave transmitter is here. When you arrive, I'll do my best to cause a ruckus, but please hurry.
Oh, a ruckus. What does he mean by a ruckus? Well, we're going to find out, I assume. I would expect that he's going to disable some technology or something along those lines and cause some sort of short circuit, maybe? Well, whatever the case, he is a scientist and as a man of science, I would assume that he's going to use his brain to the best of effect. But as you see here, it seems as though every single agent mission seems to have a title that ties in very, very well with the characters and the situations that you are involved with. And so I would assume that Thieves and Liars, what does that mean, you see? Thieves and Liars, I can assume that Kai Sazin is the thief, maybe? Stealing the ultrawave transmitter? Maybe that is the case? Well, we're gonna find out. Okay, so we have... I would say infiltrated? Question mark? Yeah, no, we haven't really infiltrated anything right now. As we can see, we're right outside the internal base, but we now need to make a holo communicator call.
This is Base Command to Leggett. I just heard from Agent Chance. His injuries are extensive. You are now primary on this mission.
How do I proceed, sir?
Keyword onomatophobia.
your new objective is to retrieve the ultrawave transmitter from Kai Sazin. I still want the Jedi taken down if possible, but she can't be our priority.
I'm on my way to Kai Sazen's hideout now. Consider the job done.
May the Force be with you. Base command out.
May the Force be with you. Oh, wait a minute. Did he used to be a Jedi? I think maybe that was indeed the case. Okay, wait a minute. We need to shoot that. And then we will use our AoE abilities to eliminate the rest. There we go. No bonus mission. Oh well. Maybe we'll find one inside. And this is Kai Sazen's hideout. So let's eliminate everything we can. Obviously, we do have a couple of additional units to take out there. Yeah, there we go. We were able to do that with our amazing AoE skills. And okay, where are we? Okay, we're coming all the way in from the top here, so we are going to have a couple of difficulties getting all the way there, but I suppose it is necessary. But I could also use my pseudo-stealth skills to sneak on by here, maybe? Maybe we'll be able to. Let's just see. I doubt I'm going to be able to get past this. Nope, I was not able to, of course. But it doesn't really matter because they die in literally under, well, under 3 seconds, I suppose. Of course, that other fellow did manage to roll out of the way, so there is that problem, but nevertheless, everything seems to be going relatively well. And there's a nice ambush. Come on. There we go. Very nice. Ah, there is the bonus mission. Okay, well, it was about time that we gained one, I suppose. And what is that? We need to defeat Nikto Fanatics. Well, as with every other bonus mission, I am probably not going to be leaning towards doing that, and let's try and avoid that chieftain over there. That is not necessarily a very good unit to anger, at this time at least. And instead we will just head on and eliminate all of these fellows. A nice follow through will eliminate that guy as well. There we go. Wow, Penetrating Blasts does actually deal a significant amount, and oh yes, there we go. That's just what I like. Disabling all of them, and now taking them all down. There we go. Very nice. And it appears as though we have arrived at the Imperial Agent phase. I actually thought we were in a phase already. Well, that just goes to show. Well, let's go. We are going to be interacting with the Rogue Jedi.
Hey, if we kill her, can I have a lightsaber?
Funny. When the Nikto said someone was after me, I figured he'd be smart enough to keep his distance.
Kai Sazin. You stole the ultrawave transmitter. I want it back.
It is he, the one who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. I'm not turning over the Godera device. I'm going to use it to control the Rakghoul colonies and then take over Terrace. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my Rakghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
I thought Jedi was supposed to be passionless.
I tried that. It bored me.
Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makechisa.
Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business.
Well, here we go. It was bound to turn to violence at some point, and we are eliminating... Wow, all of them fell very, very quickly indeed. And now a nice follow-through, followed by a takedown, and that is that, as they say. So, let's interact once again.
Oh, you cheating little... Ugh. The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
You're strong, ambitious, and you have no loyalty to the Republic. There's a place for you in the Empire.
Are you... Is that why you came all this way? You hunt me like you want me. Destroy everything I have. Also, you can recruit me when I'm down.
Don't tell me you aren't flattered.
I didn't say that. You're not like a lot of men. The Nikto are too devoted. The other Jedi are too boring.
Watch the hands.
I've got to say, you earned my respect.
It sounds like we have an agreement. You get to be big, bad, and powerful, and I get the ultrawave transmitter. Shall we celebrate?
I think we shall.
Just because she's a Jedi doesn't mean you can't catch something. You know that, right?
Maybe you can call me once I'm confirmed as Darth Sazin. The Nikto will retrieve your payment. But I need to go, before the Republic comes to see what all the fuss is about.
Oscar Stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Sazen's research.
I think you owe me an explanation.
Yes, I was hoping to smooth things over by recovering the ultra-wave transmitter for you, but you clearly didn't need the help.
What the hell are you?
You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
I let you go now, you might slip away.
Contact the military. Cordon off the planet. Look, I want to speak with you as much as you want to speak with me.
Get a team in! Something's going on!
That would be the Republic. May we reconvene later?
Rendezvous at the Imperial Command Center, and don't get killed on the way.
I'll do my very best.
Well, I find it hard to believe that he could get killed in any way, shape, or form. He seems to be a very powerful individual, and he had quite the secret, did he not? Ah, well, if Kai Sazin was the thief, then maybe Dr. Loken is the liar. Well, let us see what we can do about that, and we are going to have to head back to the Toxic Lake Garrison, so I'll see you when we're in front of our phase once again. Okay, so we've arrived back at the garrison, and we will now head into our phase and speak with Dr. Loken.
Dr. Loken?
Cypher, I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recorders, just truth.
You have a deal. How do we start?
I've been studying the Rak ghouls for some time. I came to Taris to review the research of others, the same research Kai Sazin stole. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rak ghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rak ghoul forms.
I don't understand. You wanted to become a rat ghoul?
There are advantages. Consider an unarmed operative who could enter a secure location and grow teeth. I'm merely a test subject. Of course, our superiors wouldn't agree with my choice of personal projects. It seems both of us lied about being sent here by Imperial intelligence.
That's a very interesting theory. Maybe you should explain.
I don't think too much elaboration is wise. But your unusual contact, your search for the ultra-wave transmitter, I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But, given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
I'm not sure I understand what you're asking.
We could both go to our superiors and expose one another's secrets. But who does that help? You let me take my research onto your ship, and I'll contribute my share. Besides, with Kai Sazin dealt with, I need something to keep myself occupied.
You keep my secrets and I'll keep yours. In the meantime, we work together.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultra-wave transmitter. You know that Nason Gadera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects? Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
If he tries to talk to me, I'm tearing his head off. Otherwise, I'm good with this.
Wow. Okay, that's our next companion, by the looks of things. Okay, well, that is fantastic. I really do like him, actually. Even though he is very shady and he has a lot of secrets, I feel as though he can be a very useful asset to our crew. And so, let us head back to our ship and use our Holo Terminal and hopefully head on to a different planet. And knowing my luck, it's going to be Hoth. Yes, probably is going to be Hoth, but whatever the case, let us now interact with the Holo Terminal.
It's in your head. You can't keep it there.
This is Leggett to Base Command. I've retrieved the ultrawave transmitter.
Base Command here. Connect the Gadara device to your link-up. I'll download what I need. I got word Kai Sazin escaped terrorists. Took a shuttle headed for Imperial space.
She had too many guards. By the time I got through them, it was either her or the transmitter.
Damnation. Not everyone's fit to be a Jedi. The Order's practically asking them to fall. And then... download's complete. Let's hope the genius in that thing helps us win this war.
It's breaking your skull. Can you hear it crack?
You don't look so good, Leggett. Take a few days, check in with your bosses. We'll have another job soon.
Can you see? Cipher 9. Leggett. Disposable operative. It's been a while since Shadowtown.
I can't move. I can barely think. What's going on?
When you met me on Nar Shaddaa, I was designated Watcher X, formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. I performed surgery on you, do you remember? A chip in your spine to disguise your life readings. Maybe that chip is how we're talking now, or maybe it's the stress. Double agent, triple agent. The brainwashing damages your mind.
Only the SIS knows about the programming. I can't even talk about it.
I was in your position once, trapped by my conditioning, forced to subvert it. I warned you they'd do the same to you. The SIS isn't to blame. We both know you were programmed before you met them.
The Republic doesn't have the technology. Brainwashing is an Imperial science.
Yes. Slave serums, genetic engineering, chilic pheromones. But this I don't recognize. If you want freedom, if you want revenge, we need more information. Imperial intelligence will have records on Drummond Cass. Take your personnel files from the Citadel archives. Ensure no one sees you. You have no allies now.
Readings are stable. Ah, our patient is awake.
Found you kissing the floor. You look like hell.
Cleo. You always know how to make me feel better.
Guy called Jonah used to tell me the same thing. Great body. Don't mess with me like he did.
It's been a while since I played ship's doctor. There is something odd here, Cypher.
Well, of course there is. We are brainwashed rather significantly, and so, with that very far out cutscene over and Watcher X telling us to go to Drummond Cass, we are going to be ending this episode off here as I take 12 crystals. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.